Magnets. I'm almost certain that most of you watching this video are not giving magnets the credit they actually deserve. Think about it. Magnets aren't just the little trinkets on your fridge holding up family photos. They are everywhere. From the tiny speakers in your headphones, to the hard drives storing your pictures and memories, to the massive turbines powering entire cities. So what if one day every single one of them suddenly stopped working? What does it actually mean for magnets to stop working? In short, all permanent magnets would suddenly lose their magnetism. Anything that used to be magnetic would instantly become just inert material, with no pull at all. The immediate effects might seem minor. Your fridge decorations would simply slide to the floor. Compasses would spin uselessly, which wouldn't be great for anyone not yet familiar with Google Maps. But these small annoyances are only the beginning. Much bigger problems would follow because countless devices rely on magnets. Speakers in phones and headphones would suddenly fall silent. They would lose the ability to produce any sound whatsoever. Even the vibration function in your phone would stop, since it also relies on a magnetic motor. The only way to listen to music now would be to hear a live band playing real instruments. Just like back in the good old times, movies would once again become silent films or have to be accompanied by live musicians. But we have to think a step further. Almost all electricity, no matter the source, is ultimately converted into usable power through generators that rely on magnetic fields. Without them, the grid would collapse within minutes. Cities would go dark worldwide. Backup generators wouldn't help. They depend on magnet-based alternators, so even hospitals and data centers would only last a few hours on batteries before everything shut down. Transportation would also come to a standstill. Trains would grind to a halt, and most cars and trucks would eventually stall because their alternators couldn't recharge the batteries. Electric cars, which are becoming more and more common, would stop instantly, of course. Airplanes would lose their navigation and communication systems, leading to massive disruption both in the air and at airports worldwide. Information technology would take a big hit as well. Vast amounts of data stored on magnetic hard drives and tapes would be wiped out instantly, erasing much of our digital memory. Even the magnetic stripes on credit cards would become useless, forcing us back to cash. Countless other magnet-based systems, from factory machines to security locks, would fail too. But despite all this bad news, there's one piece of good news. The Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from harmful solar radiation, would not be affected by the sudden loss of permanent magnetism around the globe. Why not? Because Earth's magnetic field is generated by molten iron moving in the core. That process doesn't rely on permanent magnets, so it would remain intact. In short, losing all magnetism wouldn't end humanity, but take it back to a time before magnetism was ever harnessed, essentially before the 19th century. Only this time, without the tools to survive there.